Hi, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of Unboxing Project Viva Las Vegas. What is Project Viva Las Vegas? Well, you're about to find out in a very detailed manner in the next series of videos, but right now you're looking at most of the collection, which is still in boxes. Here's some of the stuff I've unboxed here. There's some postcards. You're representing hundreds of years worth of history between all these cards here, but we're dating all the way back to at least the 1930s on some of these postmarked used cards, which are the best ones because they tell stories, and we're going to be very focused on those. We also have a whole range of different kinds of postcards. Some of these are from the casinos downtown, like Lady Luck, where they actually took a photo of the gamblers and then made them into postcards for them. And these are some of the coolest ones, and we have a ton of these. We'll be getting to a lot more of those later. But we also have some really early cards that depict some of the earliest properties and resorts, such as the Pioneer Club downtown, Thunderbird Hotel, which was I think the fourth on the Strip. We'll get into all that detail later. Desert Inn, you got Club Bingo, which is, if you look at that close, that was torn down to build the Sahara in 1954, I think. So this is an early one. You got El Rancho Vegas still there, which was built in 1941, the very first resort on the Strip, Highway 91, which burned down in 1960. So that places this one at least pre-1960, and that's a linen postcard. We'll get a good look at those later, and there's a VIP card from El Rancho Vegas inside there. We'll be getting to a lot more stuff like that too. But anyway, so this is just a fraction of what we have postcard wise. Some of the others are in these albums that I've been making up here. We'll get to those later too. But here's some of the stuff I finally put on shelves that I've unboxed already. And on the wall, we've got a back patch from the Thunderbird, which is just one of the coolest things we have. That's embroidered, and that would go on the back of your jacket, I guess, but I'm not sure if that's the original intent, but it's one of my favorite items. We've got all this cool stuff that just is going to pile up. I could fill probably 100 of these shelves with this stuff that we're going to unbox. We have autographed items. We have just, you name it, we got it. And we've got a lot of every kind of thing. This is a silk scarf on our wall here. Give you a little long view of this. The area I just finally set up as a finished area in the making. You look at some of these resorts on here. You got Vegas Vic in a cartoon form there. You got Desert Inn, Flamingo, Sands. So who can place this age-wise? We got Sahara. So that's post-1954. We got the Riviera, which was built in 55, along with a whole bunch of other properties that opened that year. Tropicana, 1957. Dunes with the Sultan still on top. That's pre-1964. There's Vegas Vic again. There, howdy, partner. Got the Stardust, which opened in 58. And that's one of the first ones that they tore down after the Dunes in 93, of course. That was the one that really set all this in motion, all this destruction of history. But the Stardust, when I found out about that a couple of years after '06 when they blasted it, that's what got me going on this whole project. This is what really, because as a kid, I went downtown with my dad, or down the Strip with my dad in our Winnebago family road trip, and that really captured my imagination at 8 years old. But later on, finding out that they're destroying all this stuff really pissed me off and got me going on this. Got a couple of these cool clocks. One over there, one over here. There's one up there with the flamingo on it. Caesar's Palace. Handmade wood clocks. You name it, we got it here at Project Viva Las Vegas. And just to throw this in as a funny little aside, some of you will know what that is. That's an apron from a certain TV show that we might all know about. So anyway, we're going to be getting all this stuff unpacked. Here's my little work area. There's some more stuff over here. Every one of these boxes has tons of that kind of shit in there. So we're talking mega amounts of stuff. This is my little work area where I've recently just gotten started on all this. These bins are full of 35 millimeter slides, photos, 16 or 8 Super 8 and 8 millimeter film reels from family vacations. We've got tons more of that right in there. We got a whole shit ton of matchbooks and matchbook covers, some of which date back way back even before the gambling era, which started in 1931 in Nevada. Of course, there was gambling before that, we all know, but, you know, we don't want to talk about that. This is a stack. You won't believe what's in this thing. This is just a stack of old, this is from the 40s right here, from the Golden Nugget. Stuff like that. Keychains. I'll probably be able to fill, 20 of these bins with keychains, some of which are very old and rare. We got buttons, badges, patches. And if you want to talk about tokens and chips, casino chips and tokens, endless amounts of those. We have a huge collection. We got ashtrays. There's a Royal Nevada ashtray. That's one of our focus properties that we'll be looking at in very much detail with the rarity of the items from that casino, because it only was open from 1955 until 1958, and then soon after that it was swallowed up by the Stardust, which opened in 58. So you'll see a whole bunch of stuff about that. That's one of our focused properties. We got all kinds of cool stuff here. We got these ashtrays represent a small fraction of what we have, and we've got these tin ashtrays. We got all kinds. We got these guys, those guys, a whole bunch of stuff to sort. You won't believe the ephemera we have. Some of this stuff is as rare as it gets, and we've got tons and tons of it. There's a bunch more there. We got photos. We got autographs. Just started the autographed item file, which is right. Let's see where we got. We got mining certificates from Nevada. This is not just Vegas. We got Nevada stuff up the yin yang. Tons of it. And here's all the autographs. I just started on these. Don Rickles right here. We try to collect autographs from Vegas properties with the autograph from the celebrity. This is easily one of my favorite items right here. Don Rickles at the Riviera, you hockey puck. All right, so we're talking serious stuff. Here's Robert Urich in front of the Desert Inn during the filming of his show Vegas, which aired on NBC or ABC back between 1976 and 1981. I think it had 3 seasons. And that show is just a landmark, awesome travel log of Vegas footage. If you ever want to see good footage of the late 70s Vegas, watch that show. It was all filmed on location. We have a ton more stuff from that as well. I'll get back to you, and I'll wait till I shave and get my hair fixed before I put myself on camera. But this will be an exciting series if you're a fan of vintage Las Vegas or mid-century America or the entertainers that were around back then. Look at this thing. Not all of our stuff is that old. This is from the Wet and Wild party from the Playboy. I don't know much about this event, but it took place, I'm guessing, at Wet and Wild in 2000, July 1st, 2000, which remarkably is already 24 years ago. And it's a frame for a photo. We're going to try to find a photo of that event and put it in that frame. It's a blow-up, It's like, not a blow-up doll, but a blow-up, frame. Got it? We got mugs. You see the mugs back here? There's an owl from Hooters, but we put googly eye glasses on them. Safety glasses, because there's a lot of construction going on down here. Stuff like that. Swizzle sticks. Are you kidding me? We have endless. We'll be giving this stuff away, by the way. You share our stories of Vegas with us. You share your stories of Vegas with us, and we will be giving stuff out. Free. You don't have to pay us nothing. If you want to donate to our project, you can do that too, because we're going to try and produce a documentary film, and we're going to maintain a huge website full of Vegas and Nevada history. So look at this. We got board games. I got whole boxes of these things. These things are cool as hell. Some of these are still sealed, but they got all the different properties. You got MGM Grand. This is looking like it's from the 90s. We got the Rio on there. Flamingo Hilton. That's a very specific era of Flamingo. Got Harrah's, Desert Inn, you name it. So these are kind of cool, slightly more modern things, but we got some older ones too. Board games. This one's called, oh, that's a puzzle. That's a puzzle with all the old properties on it. That's still sealed too. Got tons. I'm telling you, you will not be let down. Watch this video series. You can get free stuff. We'll have contests. You know, and as you can see, this is my little treasure box. This is stuff that I probably won't be giving away, or I just want to stare at it for a while, but this box itself is just unbelievable. This is a candy box, obviously from the 60s. I'll get better lighting on the next videos, but this is something that I just treasure right here, and it's got some cool stuff, some Hard Rock pins that celebrate the vintage Vegas era. There's a telescope, all the old properties on it. A garter from the Red Garter downtown Vegas. Very rare stuff. We also have some Oddfellows stuff in our collection. Some of we're trying to focus on Nevada Oddfellows, but some of the stuff's so cool we couldn't resist buying it. So you'll see a lot of stuff like that too. Stuff like that. Very old, very weird stuff. Oddfellows, Vegas, Nevada. Be here. We're going to have a whole series on the unboxing of all this stuff you see here. I'm probably not even 1/4 of the way through with what you're seeing here. And what you see here isn't even anything compared to what we actually have. So we also got this jewelry armoire with some very cool, valuable items in it. Some of this stuff's very rare and goes back a long ways. See a Thunderbird chip here. There's a couple of chips in there that are personalized chips. Mob era Thunderbird. Great stuff. We have lighters. We have a lighter collection that's probably unmatched in the world. Or I don't know. I'm not sure what other people have, but the variety is what is the key here. All right. We got medallions, cheesy bling from Caesar's Palace and other locations. As you can see, this one here is from the Pioneer Club. Good luck finding one of those, folks. And we got Caesars, we got Riviera 50th anniversary, multiples of that. RIP Riviera, man, we missed that place. That was one of the coolest properties. The first high-rise hotel tower on the Strip is now blown up for nothing more than what's not even a parking lot. It's just a flat, dead area. And as usual, it takes them forever to build properties or do something with these properties. And we're tired of them destroying the history, but at least we have this stuff to remember a lot of these places by. You'll see tons more. If you stay tuned to our series, please subscribe to us. You will not be let down. Project Viva Las Vegas out.